Sorry for this. In general, I believe that as I said, one of the huge issues which will be also Serbian government focused is that it's always a clash of interest between how to cover the wealth of the country in general and how to cover the wealth of citizens in partial. Looking from experience in other countries, that giving a hand to the national operator is always important, because it's probably logical that the company who is running such important part of economy in the country should be supported, should be treated specially. And at the same time, that is in some kind of contradiction with the interest of the citizens. And the dilemma which every country has is where the benefits of the citizens and where the benefits of the country itself match together. And I believe that the project, which was established by NUBA, and it's clear from this slide, is to give a kind of support to grow and develop the telecommunication market in Serbia. We believe that this will give a strong push forward to develop the domestic market, and also to bring the transit market, the transit traffic, which was now transferred through the neighboring countries, and will shorten the path from the Central Europe to the south. And as you can saw from the slides from my colleagues before, that you see that the triangle from London, Paris to Frankfurt now extend also to Moscow and to Istanbul from the south, and Serbia should be the part of this route. So we see our chance in general that we can cover several interests. One is first that we build a reliable network which will fulfill the expectation of global carriers, telecom operators, and local ISP and cable and other operators working in the field of telecommunication. And building this whole network in one step give a chance also to cover the whole country in equal way, not to exclude some areas and to left them behind, as it happened that in the past in some other countries. So why we believe this approach is a bit different, and why we believe that this approach is the right one. We believe that many problems caused because people are not stick with the core business, with what they are established for, and what is their where the best knowledge and the best expertise and the best experience is concentrated, but they are for some reason forced to be spread all over the place and to run different. And this project gives us a chance to be focused and concentrated just to one part of to provide a transit path for all who need that. We believe that this will give also the push to the existing operators to invest more in developing the network, and we believe that this is enough space for everybody. There was a lot of questions in the past if this is a competitive attack on a telecommunication market in Serbia. I would say definitely not. I believe this is a huge step forward to build such infrastructure which will fulfill needs for further development in telecommunication in general. And it will come to the end that, as I said, one of the basic human rights is also to have broadband internet approach. And we believe that there is a huge potential for growth in Serbia and also in neighboring countries. And we don't doubt that the capacity which now exists and which will exist also in the future will certainly be fulfilled in all. Thank you.
Okay, if you allow me one question. Do you have a question from the audience? No. We might conclude that very capital intensive is actually rollout of the infrastructure and mergers and acquisitions of existing operators, as opposed to partnership and virtual ops. So you invested a significant amount of money to roll out this network, and you probably have some plans on the return of your investment. Is it in 3 years, in 10 years, in 15 years? Why I ask this question? Because it is quite obvious that infrastructure is more related to the hotel business, which should cost €100 per night, and not so much to the service, let's say, business. So, do you regard this as a long-term investment in real estate, or is it irresponsible?
Well, I would say not. Certainly not the investment in real estate, but I would certainly say that we believe that it's very important to do what you are the best for. You know, if you are good in operating and entering the telecommunication market, looking where in Serbia is the over 200 ISPs and operators. So to enter as a 261st, you know, it is pretty weird, you know. And what we intend, you know, we intend to develop this carrier business, and we know that there are examples in the world where some companies we had examples in Norway and in Poland and some other countries, where companies are doing just this and nothing else. They are offering the fundamental infrastructure as a highway, free to ride, you know, whoever wants to enter. So we have no second thoughts, we have no some feelings with whom we would like to work and to exclude others, you know. We are really totally open for everybody, and we believe that we will prove with our idea and with our approach that this is something what can be done. You know. Stick with what you are good for. You know. That if you're good in this, then don't enter to some other areas which might, from the first view, give you an impression that you are having just bread and some others are having butter, and entering to the other field that gives you an extra butter without in this formula. You know, we believe that just be close with what you are good for.
Thank you.